How did you first learn to pray the Our Father? How do you pray it now? In kindergarten, I was in a bilingual school with Polish nuns. So we learned the prayer, Our Father, who art in heaven, and we learned it, Ojcze nasz, któryś jest w niebie. Later in life, when I started speaking Spanish, I learned it again, Padre nuestro, que estás en el cielo. The change in language can sometimes, for me, bring on different insights or different feelings. And since I don't read Greek, in which the gospel was written, it can help me with some of the words. It can also bring on, the different languages can bring on different feelings. And when I'm praying for family, I might pray it in Polish. When I'm praying for someone in our Latin American community, I might pray it in Spanish. That reminds me. Translations. There was something in the news a while back about Pope Francis changing the Italian translation. He didn't like so much, do not lead us into temptation. And I think he suggested something like, do not subject us to the final test. And it's interesting. We hear the Lord's Prayer today in the Gospel of Luke, and that's how the last line is translated. Do not subject us to the final test. Way back when I was a college student, the church I went to was experimenting a little with language, and they had a version that skipped some of the hard words, like hallowed. We glorify your name, and that's what we said instead. And the last lines, we prayed, save us in the time of trial. Deliver us from evil. Now, back when the liturgy was translated into local languages, the U.S. bishops didn't change our translation. And one of the main reasons was that this classic translation we have, which is in 16th century English, is a prayer that we share with all other English-speaking Christians. And we should be able to pray our most basic prayer together. Take a look sometimes at some of the words. Hallowed. When's the last time you used that in daily conversation? Wow. So it helps me that I also pray it santificado, or sanctified, or holy your name, or święcie imię Twoje, holy again. I get a little article every day from a friend who's a Franciscan priest. And today he had some comments about the word trespass. He quotes from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Juliet says, "O trespass, sweetly urged." These were Juliet's first words after Romeo first kissed her. And it recognizes there, the word trespass, that there's an invasion of personhood going on there. In this case, very welcome. But we use trespass in daily language sometimes to talk about going into a property or a building where we have no permission. I much prefer when it's translated, forgive us our sins. as we forgive those who sin against us. Well, hallowed, kingdom, Father, daily bread, deliver us. There's so much in those words, so much to understand, and there's so many things in those words that have the power to speak to us, to touch us, if we would only listen in a deeper way. And so I leave you with this thought. What word in our most basic Christian prayer especially speaks to you today?